Today is gonna be my very first vlog. I'm gonna vlog today. What's going on, A-listers? It's your girl Arlisa-Renee, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today is gonna be a little bit different. Why? Because one, this is my very first vlog. Yeah, round of applause. Round of applause. Snap snaps for everyone. Hello. Yes. Yes. Get you some. Get you some. Okay. So I kind of want to do something different with you guys. I want to take you guys on this journey with me. So recently, I've been kind of feeling a little overwhelmed. Not necessarily depressed, but just a tad bit overwhelmed with certain things. And just at a standstill with a lot of stuff in my life. Lately, I've just been kind of feeling like a little off lately. And just kind of at a standstill. And I wasn't exactly really sure what was going on with me or why I was feeling like that. Didn't really know, but I had a conversation with someone who's kind of like a mentor to me, and she really kind of dug into my ass a little bit and really made me sit down and kind of check some things that might be going on. I recently went back to therapy and talked to my therapist about some things, and figured out that there were a few insecurities that I was battling with that I really didn't even realize were there, honestly. And a lot of these insecurities came from just failed relationships, if I'm just being blunt. So much better. Okay, so like I was saying, I've just been feeling kind of down in the dumps a little bit lately, and just realizing that there were some insecurities that I was dealing with, and they really come from past relationships, and I haven't really addressed them, and I've never really honestly dealt with them. I think that what I was doing was just kind of bouncing from one relationship to another, because you know they say the quickest way to get over one guy is to jump onto another one, you know, and I think that's what I honestly was doing. I don't think I ever really sat down and dealt with a lot of things that happened to me in my past, and it really stems from one particular relationship. So I'm gonna give you guys kind of like a quick story time. So I was dating this guy, and I met him in like 2008, I want to say. Yeah, like around 2008 I met this guy, and he honestly was the love of my life. He was my very first love. This relationship was the first time I'd ever truly genuinely been in love, and he was it. Like, he was my first love, and he broke my heart. I mean, like, he really damaged my soul. Long story short, he ended up cheating and then leaving to go be with the girl that he was running around town with. Now, while that's nothing new that happens to other people, I know I'm not the only one that has experienced it. Being so young and me having so much faith in this person and trusting him is the way that I did, to have that happen to me, it really damaged me. And a lot of the negativity that came from that became my personality. Like, it was embedded on my soul. It became who I was. I never really realized how deep those scars went and how deep those insecurities ran until recently. He wasn't physically abusive. He never put his hands on me or anything like that, but he was cold, manipulative, and very calculating. And it really just took a negative toll on me. A lot of the insecurities that I have stemmed from this particular relationship, and it was time to really deal with everything. And I think, to be honest, right around the time that I met him, my grandfather, who was my father because he adopted me, he passed away. And I think I was still hurting from that, from the death of my father, and looking almost for like a void to be filled. And he came around almost at the perfect time, but at the wrong time, because I was miserable, I was very vulnerable, and he was like a cushion for me. You know, I didn't have to deal with my father's death because I was dealing with him, and then, you know, when things went south with him, I didn't have to deal with that. I just dealt with the next guy I was dealing with, and it just went on and on and on. And again, I never dealt with it. Like I said, this was in 2008 that I met this guy. I met him at the end of 2008, almost the beginning of 2009. And my father passed away March of 2009. So you can see kind of how like the timing is just almost like back to back. So I didn't deal with the death of my father, and then this was this fresh guy that was in my life, and I just kind of took that, instead of grieving, just kind of took that and bounced it into a new relationship and kind of went on from there. But anywho, with all of that going on, I never dealt with it. I never really properly dealt with the death of my dad. I never dealt with the loss of that love, and it just took a toll on me. And a lot of the insecurities that came from those tragedies became who I was as a person, and not in a positive way. I became very mean, but at the same time was a bit of a pushover. Like, I'm an Aquarius, so I tend to hold the weight of the world on me. And when things happen or people do things to me that aren't right, I'm kind of quick to just be like, okay, well, you know, it's cool, it's all right. When in reality, it wasn't. It's not. And I've always been like that. As a result, I think people kind of take advantage of me. And my countermeasure to stop that is to then just be a bitch, if you will. And that takes an emotional toll on you. It takes a toll on your mental. And I don't want to do that anymore, right? And so I've been kind of addressing these issues, and I have been really trying to figure out a way to move past them. And I think I figured that out. That's where you guys kind of come in. I took the time to literally write down every insecurity that I have about myself, from my weight, because I've been a little insecure about that, to me battling issues with my skin. I suffered from acne for a very, very long time, not feeling loved, not feeling pretty enough, just not feeling like I was ever good enough. I mean, there were just so many things, so many insecurities that I was just holding on to. And so I wrote them all down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to literally burn every last insecurity that I have. That's right, I said burn them, burn them. I am going to take fire to these insecurities, and I am going to send them up in flames. After that, I'm gonna have like a little bit of celebration for myself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I am going to run me a hot bubble bath and just cleanse myself and just celebrate the fact that this is a new me, it's a new canvas, and we are going to move forward. Positive energy only, positive vibes only, honey. You know what I mean? And we're gonna leave all of that hurt, all of that pain, all of that negativity, all of those insecurities in the past. That's what I'm gonna do today. And I really wanted to take you guys on that journey with me, because I think as women, especially as African American women, we've been taught that you gotta be able to bear the world. You gotta be tough, you gotta be strong. And we don't like to always talk about the things that break us or the things that hurt us. We don't like to seem vulnerable. You know, we're not very protected in the world as is. And then, you know, sometimes we're not even protected by our own men. And we always want to seem like we the boss and, you know, we got it all together, and we don't talk about the things that bother us. You know, we don't talk about the things that hurt us and the things that make us feel some type of way. I do not want to do that anymore. I want to leave what is in the past, and I want to bring in the future with positive energy and a clear mind and a clear heart and a clear soul. Now, you can't change what's happened in the past. It's like the saying, don't cry over spilled milk, right? You can't change what happened in the past. You can't do anything about it. You know, it happened and that's that, right? But you can change how you respond to that pain. You can change what you do moving forward. And that's what I want to do today. And I just wanted you guys to see, even though I'm a new YouTuber and you guys don't really know a lot about me, I want this platform to be safe. And I want people to feel that they're able to talk about their problems and, you know, we can relate to one another, right? So that's why I decided to kind of express a little bit and just kind of tell you guys a little bit, you know, about me, about myself, and show a little bit of vulnerability. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments, and I'll do more videos like this, kind of like a girl talk type of thing. But today we're going to start by getting rid of all of those insecurities, all of them, and step into the shoes of the women that we were meant to be. And we're going to move forward and be okay. So I have a few errands to run, so that's what we're going to do. And then we are going to come back and we're going to set those insecurities to flame. You hear me? Yes. Okay, gang, so I just ordered my Starbucks and I am waiting for my drink to be done. So until I get my notification through my app that my drink is done, I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys a little bit. It's very important that you address any of your trauma. I think in my How to Boss Up in 2020 video, one of the things that I talk about in that video is getting your mind right. And if your mind isn't right, whatever journey you decided to embark upon, whether it is getting a promotion at your new job, whether it is becoming an entrepreneur, buying a home, whatever goal you set for yourself, if your mind isn't where it needs to be, it's going to be very hard for you to achieve those goals. You know what I mean? I had to really stop and dig a lot deeper within myself and address any issues that was kind of messing with my mental and causing me to kind of self-destruct and self-sabotage everything that I had going on in life. There was even a point where I noticed that within my business, if I ever felt any kind of way or there was anything going on with me, my business would suffer. Either it would shut down for whatever time frame that I was dealing with whatever I was dealing with, or I wouldn't make as many sales as I wanted, you know, to make. I even had one business where I completely stopped it altogether, like dissolved the entire business, because I was dealing with something at home and I just didn't want to deal with my issues on top of the issues that I was having within the business. Like, I just didn't want to deal with both of them at the same time. I noticed that when my mental wasn't together, my business and everything else around me would suffer. So you have to really sit down and think about what it is that you're dealing with, what it is that may be causing you to self-destruct in the things that you do in life. I never really talked about the issues that I had going on in my life because I just assumed that it was embarrassing, and I was ashamed of it. Like, I was actually ashamed that I was adopted for a very, very long time. When I was 2 years old, my biological mother passed away during childbirth with my younger brother. As a result, the court sent me to live with my grandparents, or my mom's parents. My biological father and I have no relationship. We have no contact. It used to bother me. I'm not gonna lie, it did used to bother me. I used to be embarrassed about that. The fact that my biological mother was not here. About the fact that I didn't know who my real father, well, I knew who he was, but I didn't really know him. That I didn't have a relationship with him. It almost made me feel dirty, like something was wrong with me, because in my mind, why would your biological father want nothing to do with you? Why would he not talk to you? Why would he not want to fight for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the courts had to give my grandparents custody of me, and while my grandparents gave me the best possible life from the moment that I was with my grandparents on till I left the home. I left my house at, like, I think I moved out when I was 19, 20. I was a trust fund, silver spoon fed child. I had everything I needed, went to the best schools, had the best education. I grew up very well off, and even with all of that, even with all of my blessings, I still was embarrassed that I was raised by my grandparents. I still was embarrassed that my father did not have a relationship with me. It showed in everything that I did moving on. Now, I have gotten over that trauma a long time ago. I can honestly, genuinely say that I have forgiven my father. I don't have any animosity towards him. I hold no ill will towards my dad. If I had actually taken the time to sit down and address the issues that I was experiencing, I guarantee you I probably would be way farther in my career than I am right now. Way further. Like, let me tell you how big my insecurities were. My insecurities really held me back so much. Do you guys know that I didn't start my YouTube channel this year? I actually created and uploaded my very first YouTube video in 2015. 5 years ago. Even though I recorded it, edited the video, uploaded the video, I was so scared that I wasn't gonna be good enough. I put the video on private. And I never allowed it to be published because I was so afraid that I wasn't good enough. But because of trauma that I didn't address, because of insecurities that I did not address, I put my dreams on hold. I let fear conquer all. And we're not going to keep doing that. We're not going to keep doing that. Okay, so I think our order is ready. Is that what that says? Can you guys see that? Your order is ready. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to Starbucks, and then we're gonna jump back on the road and head to Target and finish out the day. Okay, so we made it to Target. I am about to put my little face mask on. It's crazy because it's like you go out today and, like, you know, you making sure you got everything. It's like, okay, I got this, that. Do I got my face mask? Check. Okay, I'm good to go. Like, times is like really crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and go into the Target and pick up a few things. I know I want to grab some candles for my bubble bath. I want to get like a trash can, because what I'm going to do is when I set my insecurities on fire, I'm going to light them and just drop them in some water so, you know, we don't cause a fire. I'm going to do this outside though, so you don't have to worry about me setting the house on fire. But we're going to go in here and get a few things, and yeah. My camera died, so I had to come home, grab another camera because I thought I brought my extra batteries with me, but I didn't. So now the audio out here may be a little crazy. I know you guys can hear the horns and everything, but I wanted to get this film for you. So like I said, we are going to be burning all, and I mean all of our insecurities, like all of them. They just toast. They gotta go up in flames. They got to go. They can't stay with us no more. I have my lighter, I have my insecurities, and we are ready to get to burning. Get to burning and putting them all in the trash. What I'm going to do for safety is I am going to burn one, and then I'm going to dump it in this thing of water right here. So wanted to do this outside for two reasons. One, safety. We don't want to blow nobody's house up or set nobody's house on fire. And two, all those negativities, those negative flames coming off of this, we want them to go right on up in the air. We don't want to take them back in the house because I feel like that would defeat the purpose. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to lose any more sunlight and get this pocket. So the first insecurity that we are going to burn is self-sabotage. We are going to stop being the reason why everything we do fails. Next up on the list is holding on to the past. It goes, sis. In the words of Summer Walker, just let it go. Next we have saying no. Just say no, Stank. Just say no. You don't have to say yes every single time. Say no. No. Absolutely not. No. No, no. Hell to the no. If it doesn't benefit you, or if it's just something that you don't want to do, or it's not bettering you in life, it's okay to just simply say no. So next on the list we have self-hate. Absolutely nothing wrong with you. Do not allow other people's insecurities to be pushed down on you. Love yourself with every single thing that you have. No hatred over here. Says burn it because it gotta go. Next up, your appearance. Look good. Ain't nothing wrong with you, okay? You look good, I look good, we look good. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. Burn it, Stank, because it gotta go. Next up on our list, fear. Afraid of everything. Don't let fear hold you back. Remember I told you guys about me starting my YouTube channel 5 years later simply because of fear? Don't let fear do that to you anymore. Burn it, sis. Leave it in the past of 2020 and move on to a new beginning. This feel good, y'all. Next up, not being good enough. You're enough. As a matter of fact, Stink, you're more than enough, sis, okay? And don't let anybody tell you anything differently. Next on the list, failure. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. Failure sometimes is the key to success. Why do you say that, Arlisa? Because failure teaches you so many lessons, okay? So don't not do something just because you're afraid to fail. It's gotta go. Next, we have guilt. So this is kind of a touchy one. And the reason why I put guilt in here is because sometimes your loved ones and people can really put you on a guilt trip. They can make you feel bad for the things that they have done to you.
And in turn, you hold all that in, you bottle it all up, and you don't become your best self because, well, somebody projected something else on you and they wanted you to feel bad about it. Don't do that anymore. We're not doing that. You are not responsible for how other people feel, and it's okay to put yourself first. You know what I mean? We're not about to let nobody make us feel guilty for putting ourselves first. We're queens, that's what matters, and I ain't about to feel guilty about it. Are you? I don't think so. It gotta go. Last but not least, I think this is probably the biggest one and the most common of them all. I think everybody has experienced this sometime in their life, and that is self-doubt. Stop doubting yourself, Snake. Just stop doing it. Don't doubt yourself. Have faith in yourself, okay? Believe that you can do it. Believe you can do anything that you put your mind to, because I promise you, you most definitely can. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? And do not let self-doubt hold you back from stepping into the shoes of the woman you were meant to be. So, the biggest one of all, but definitely not the least, it's got to go. You gotta go, Stink. You gotta go. Okay, so we're all done, y'all. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these. They had to go, Steak. They had to absolutely go. You feel me? You feel me? So now that we have burned all of our insecurities, we have completely cleared the slate, we have a fresh canvas to work with, it's time to have a little bit of a spa evening. So we're gonna go in here as a celebration to us queens that have freed up all of those worries, those doubts, those fears, those failures. Everything is gone. We are leaving it gone with the wind, fabulous honey, and in ashes. We're not going to go inside, and we're going to get us a glass of our favorite wine. For me, it's Moscato. And we are going to run us a nice hot bubble bath, buy some candles, and that is going to be our congratulations gift to us for deciding to put all of our insecurities to the side and start off fresh. Okay, my beautiful A-listers, so that's it for this video today. I really hope you guys like this content. As always, don't forget to do me an itty bitty favor, just one little favor. Don't forget to subscribe. Like if you like. Also, leave me a comment letting me know what you think. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.